Scott Foster Siman was born in Springfield, Missouri, to Cy and Rosie Siman. After getting his license to practice in both Missouri and Tennessee, in a span of 3 days, he moved to Nashville to build his practice in entertainment law.
And he wasn't just any entertainment attorney. He had Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn, Dina Carter, Clint Black. I mean, this incredible roster of really cool, young, hot talents. An entertainment attorney in Nashville is not just what you might think. They are the kind of the cornerstones of all the deal making. They get record deals, they get publishing deals, they arrange management. They're very intimately involved in their clients' careers. When you take over the management of somebody like Tim McGraw, you've got to have something going on. Tim, when Scott began working with him, was sort of plateauing, and Scott took him to a whole new level. Not just in music, but to Hollywood and to starring in films like The Blind Side, which won Sandra Bullock an Oscar and made Tim into a real bona fide Hollywood actor.
Scott Siman is one of those rare individuals in the music business, or actually in the entertainment business as a whole, that is both right brain and left brain oriented. And by that I mean he has a creative side, he's able to recognize talent, he's able to recognize hit songs, and he has another side of his brain that can actually do business. Sometimes you have to be a confidant, mentor, babysitter. You have to be the translator that translates the music business to the creative side and the creative side to the business people. And Scott is able to do that probably almost without equal in this town. His ability to have both sides, to be able to look at both sides, has really proved invaluable, I think. That really comes in handy too, as you look at his career, from attorney to manager to label executive to the leadership role in many industry organizations.
If there was a great song, if a songwriter came in, Scott sort of taught me that there was always time for creativity and artistry. That being really successful wasn't about being sort of this kind of cold grown-up in the room that brought order and guidance and guidelines, but that in order to be really successful, you had to keep your childlike spirit and your sense of inquiry and your excitement for what it is that we do and for what it is that actually moves the needle about what we do. Which means if you have something due, at noon and Marcus Hummon comes in to play new music, well then, screw it. Get up and go listen to new music. That's what's exciting. That's what keeps you there till 10 o'clock at night, because it's more important to stop and go listen to a new song, a new mix that came in from Tim. Our corporate attitude was, you stop and you spend time with the artist.
A manager means everything to an artist. A manager lays out the plan, the vision, the focus, and keeps everybody on task. And that's so important, because as artists, we can have a vision and we can know what we want to do, but we have to concentrate on making the music and doing what we do and allowing people who are very smart and very productive and people who are very organized to keep everything together. And that's what Scott Siman did for me for a lot of years. He was somebody who was a confidant, somebody who listened, somebody who took what you said and the things that you wanted to do, and not only tried to implement those things, but also told you when things weren't possible, things that couldn't be done and things that just were out of reach. As an artist, you live with one world and 1 foot in practicality, and one world and 1 foot in the realm of impossibility. And that's what you do as an artist. And what a manager does is he walks that line in the middle and keeps everything in perspective. Scott's a very smart guy, and Scott understood my vision, and he understood that I was always sort of look past what my vision could be and look past what I thought that I could accomplish. And he found ways to make that reality. Scott's a loyal guy. He's a really smart guy, and he's a guy who knows this business. And you can't go forward in this business without somebody who has all those attributes. And Scott is somebody that, he knew all those things, he looked at all those things, but he was always artist friendly. And I think a lot of times people get lost in where this all begins, and it all begins with the art. Scott is known for being a really smart guy. B, a guy who is is somebody you can count on, or somebody you can rely on, somebody who will give you an honest interpretation of what's going on out there. I think Scott's one of my best friends in the world.